Welcome back. As far as those temperatures go, holding in the mid to upper 70s. Taking a look at real-time numbers on the Weather Bug Network, the coolest location, which is to be expected, is as you head up towards Fairfield County and Ridgeway at our SCANA site. We're at 70 degrees. 77 Batesburg, 76 at Heathwood Hall in Columbia, and 76 in Pillion. Now notice on the rain gauges for each of these sites, no rain reported, but there is some shower activity out there. Let me show you on SkyWatch Doppler radar as I slide out of the way. And we have a lot of clutter showing up on the radar beams tonight. This is happening pretty much across the country right now as I was just looking at a national mosaic image of the radars. But let me show you where the actual rain is. First things first, when we first started the newscast at 10 o'clock, there was a pretty strong thunderstorm along the South Carolina-Georgia border, working into parts of Hampton and Jasper counties, and moving even into parts of Beaufort County as well. But that has continued to fizzle out. In fact, there's no lightning associated with that storm right now. Now, as far as any type of lingering shower activity close to home, you have to go to Edgefield County to find that type of activity, and we aren't seeing any lightning with that as well, so that is certainly some good news. And as we pan a little bit over towards the Midlands and especially into the immediate metropolitan area, at most, Irmo may have a few sprinkles, but where you see the sky blue shading, that is simply just the clutter on the beams, and it could be picking up some of the moisture that's in the atmosphere in the form of the clouds or even a flock of birds. That's usually what clutter is, but we do not have any actual measurable rainfall reaching the ground in any of our gauges right now, and the little activity left out there will continue to fizzle out. Now, southeastern view of satellite and radar. Those storms fired up today and almost made a perfect line stretching from the northeast all the way down to the Gulf Coast states. We can thank a cold front for that is still positioned along these southeastern states, and that's why you still have a few of these showers still lingering right along this frontal boundary. We're not talking about massive changes in the temperature, but we will see dry and pleasant weather pushing in behind it. Temperatures currently upper 70s, low 80s. Behind it, you've got temperatures that are in the 60s and 70s at this evening hour, 10 o'clock hour to 9 o'clock hour, depending on which time zone you're looking at as far as the state goes. Now, here's the front. As we go through the next 24 hours, it will continue to shift on to the east. High pressure builds in behind it. We'll get more of a northerly wind flow, and with that northerly wind flow, the drier, more pleasant and seasonal weather also settling into the area. We should have quite a bit in the way of sunshine as well heading into the day on Wednesday. Grabbing a flight out of Columbia Metro tomorrow, well, looking good along the East Coast, looking good if you're flying to Detroit and Chicago, and looking good, just warm, if you're flying to Dallas or Houston. We are not reporting any shower activity in the day tomorrow as that front clears out. Watch out for some areas of fog to develop tonight. Patchy at best, upper 60s by 6 a.m. as those winds will die down. Going into the day tomorrow, look at plenty of sunshine to start. 76 degrees, 82 with sunshine at lunchtime. 85 with a mostly sunny sky at 3 o'clock, and 5 o'clock, 87 degrees under a mostly sunny sky. Your 7-day forecast, not too shabby right now when you're looking at temperatures that are still seasonal. I mean, you think about it, normally this time of year we get 1 or 2 good hot days, but that is not the case. Go figure that one of the warmest days we officially saw in Columbia, where we made it to 96 at Metro, was of course last Thursday, the football game in the opener. Of course, you saw me when I got back, and I still was sweating and trying to cool down. It was hot. Even after the thunderstorm pushed through, it was still just humid and miserable. It took a little while to.
You know, at the time you hadn't consumed anything, had you? That made
I had
it a
10
little
bottles
more...
of water and a Gatorade in a 3-hour period.
That's all.
That was all that I had that night.
I know that there was some tailgating going on earlier in the
tailgate show
day.
did occur, but I was sticking to water because as Tyler and I were talking about it, it was miserable out there with all that heat and humidity. So water and Gatorade, 10 bottles of water.
I'm kidding.
And a Gatorade.
Of course. All right, thank you, sir.
Yep.